In this drawing, we have a corridor that includes an intersection, and we have a few areas that we need to clean up. For example, we have some gaps between our regions in our corridor in this area. We also have some gaps over here. And on the north end of our corridor, we want to extend this region farther to the north. So to look at some of our options for this, I'll go ahead and just pick the corridor. And on the context-sensitive ribbon, I'll go to Corridor Properties. In the Corridor Properties dialog box, I can see all of the baselines and regions that are currently in my corridor. And if I move this dialog box out of the way, and then select the different regions within my baseline, I'll see them highlighted graphically on the screen. So I want to extend the end of this region to match our corridor. So I can pick the field for the end station value of that region, and if I knew the station, I could just type that in, or I can pick it from the screen. And I'll zoom in and just snap to the end of that region. Now when I pick OK, it reprocesses the corridor and we filled in that gap. Now if I zoom back out, there are other ways that we could fill in those gaps as well, and I could do it graphically. You'll see with the corridor selected that I have grips at the end of each region. And I could simply pick the grip and graphically extend it out. If we zoom in, we'll see that we've cleaned up that gap and merged the corridor together in that area. Now if I zoom in on the north end of the corridor, I want this region to extend to the end. And we could just select it and drag it to the north, but I want to show a couple of different commands here. So with the corridor selected, I can go up to the Modify Region panel and expand that to find the Delete Region command. And then I'll select the region I want to delete. And enter. And we can see that region's been deleted from the corridor. Now if I zoom back out just a little bit, we can copy the parameters of one region to create a new region. So if I go back to the context-sensitive ribbon and pick the Copy Region command, I can select the region I want to copy, and then specify the beginning point of my new region. I'll pick that point, and we'll extend it out to here. And you can see that adds in the new region using the assembly and the rest of the parameters on the region we copied it from. I could escape to end that command, and if we wanted to change properties like the frequency, I could go back up to the Modify Region panel, edit frequency, pick that new region, and change the frequency along my curves to 5 feet. And when the corridor rebuilds, we'll see a tighter sampling along that curve. So we have a number of methods that we can use to finish up and edit our corridor to get to the desired design.